All right, guys. Good morning, everybody watching this video. I'm going to do the recap today. But first of all, I just want to thank everybody for all the messages that you did yesterday.
Hi, thanks for watching my video. My name is Andrew Aziz and I'm the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. In this channel, I'm showing my daily trades on the US stock market. I hope that you enjoy the videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel.
Yes, I had a surgery in Colombia, and on Saturday night, I was all over, anesthesia, anesthetic for 6 hours, and then all the morphines and all the drugs. So it really clouds your judgments, and I really should have stayed away from any financial decision making because obviously your mind is very cloudy. So thank you for that. Today was a really good trading day. So we traded Mara. Mara was my big winner, and I'm still in there. $12,000, we made on that, and I'm still there. I want to see if I can get to 16. I'm going to walk you through, the process of decision making on that, on the level 2 signals that we saw, and it was really one of the best trading things that I did. Mara is, at the day, we ended up 6,000 now. I had a really bad loss on NEO, which was my mistake, and a little bit of a small trades on Apple, Tesla, and TQQ, which we're going through that. But the most important one is Mara. So first of all, something that I need to mention is that, guys, when the crypto is moving, you don't need to really necessarily buy Bitcoin. You can actually trade companies that are correlated with Bitcoin, like Mara and Raya. These are blockchain company miners that really having this massive line. Like, for example, Mara, after this Bitcoin surged to about $40,000, Mara had a really massive day. The next day gap up. So as you see, this is a second or third day play. It's already gapping up massively, and now I noticed that is in play, and it might stay in play for 1 or more 2 days, and then eventually losing the volume and volatility. So what we saw here on Mara this morning, and I saw that really surging with really nice volume. Again, did a very nice strong open, bounce back below the VWAP, test the previous day close, came up, and I saw really volume and order flow came in, and I saw big asks are stacking up, and that was the signal. I'm going to show you. I got a couple of screenshots. So I went long at 1520, scaled out all the way up to 1550, and I'm going to add back on that heavy, went partial out and held it through all the way up, and I was hoping to get to 16, which we are right now at 1592. So I was really hoping to get to 16 and, very close to 16. So this is the high of the days around here. So I was really hoping to get to 16. The high of the day is at 1592 right now. All right, so what was the signal that I saw? So actually I took a screenshots on that, and I still think that it potentially can go and test the 16. But let me show you the level 2 signals that I saw. And our editor is gonna edit this very nicely so we can actually see. The most important thing for you to watch is the timestamp. So look at this, 9:55:35. I already been there at 15:20. I already took the position. But what I saw here is that at 15:50, at 15:48, these huge asks are stacking up. These are the signals that you want to add into your position, or you expect to pop above 15:50. It's gonna get even better, as well. So look at that. 9:55:35 again, 4 minutes later popped up through 1550, and then we saw even more stacking up at 1560. So again, the timestamp is very important. Seeing these big asks stacking up caused me to add to my position because this was a really nice order flow, very high volume, and the level 2 signals. And then we're gonna come here, and then again I scale out at 1022. We see huge ask stacking up at 1580. Do you see that huge ask at 1580? The number, look at that, it's just unbelievable. So do you think it's gonna pop? I took this screenshot at 10:22:10. Look at that. That's the time. And second, do you think it's gonna go through R4 at 1585? I think yes. And look at the timestamp. Boom, 10:22:45. 30 seconds later, boom, we're gonna go up to 1585, and I partial out here. And again, later, we see had the pull back at 1569. It's trading at 1569 right now. See at 1571, biggest ask stacking up. 2,500 lots. That's 25. That's 250,000 shares. So that's a great signal, and it's very important. Again, 10:33:12. Boom, 10:34:45. You see we're trading, and now at 1575. That means that we absorb all of that liquidity, and the volume is already showing that here as well. so that the volume actually went there. So and this continues going higher and higher. Again, that's, you see, after that absorption, you're going to go to the high of the day, which is exactly 1592, and again a partial out toward that. We don't see right now any signal right now towards 16. I think if it stays above like this, I'm gonna really if it stays like this, it might potentially break the 16 in the afternoon, or if not, I'm just gonna get stopped out at my position that 1174. Sorry, 1532 is my average right now. So that was a pretty good trading day on Mara. Again, really amazing. A lot of people trade really nicely at Tesla. Tesla really, yesterday I had a really bad loss on Tesla, and I really couldn't trade it properly. Again, a massive surge, very nice ABCD pattern. I missed this surge at 10 o'clock, and I went long here. I got out too quickly because I just I was afraid that this is a little bit extended. But as you see, a massive run from 240 all the way up to 247. This is just unbelievable move, and I have to switch to 5 minutes chart to see properly the massive move that we had on Tesla, and I didn't get that, unfortunately. Let's go through the NIO. NIO was one of the trades that I made a mistake trading it, and getting the FOMO and chasing it, and it turned out to be a really bad loss. So I did traded NIO 3 times. So opened very strong. It had the earning. I went long and I added on the pullback, came up, and this was a good trade. The first trade was a good trade, but I got out too quickly on it. Popped up, and I missed a good trade, and then I chased it here. This was a very, very bad entry, and I kept adding a drop. I kept adding it, and eventually I had to take a very big loss here, and this was the very bad mistake that I did. This entry, when you're chasing it, is called FOMO, fear of missing out, and this is really, really a big loss that cause you averaging down. And I'm glad I got out of it, because you don't want to average down below the VWAP, because this could easily go down. It came back up again. I made the mistake of averaging, getting FOMO. It come down, I averaged a couple of times. Again, these are really bad trade when you're averaging down. It popped up, and I got out completely in these 2 sections, and eventually I accepted the $5,000 loss on that. But overall, you got to be really, really careful trading this. This was the first trade. This was a really bad trade, and this was my last trade. And again, this one, the entry was the FOMO trade, and you really don't want to chase it, because risk to reward is really bad. I was expecting a break of 8, but the risk was like almost 50 cents. So a very, very bad trade. Similar to Tesla. Like the reason that I got out of the Tesla, like here, I also thought that this might be the risk to reward might not be there for me. I wanted to break up 242, but the risk was way too big for me. This Tesla happened to be a nice trade, but you better not to be in this kind of moves, guys. Anyways, well, that was a great learning point for me. Mara is still going up. I think there's a really good chance that we go to the 16. The longer that it stays above, I think again, the crypto sector is really heavy, strong, and I think we're gonna break the 16. And I'm gonna keep this 1,000 shares just for fun. Maybe I keep it for tomorrow and see where we're gonna get. Position, I'm on the SPY VO. We have the TNA and the TLT puts that we sold, and it's collecting. $46,000 the maximum profit. We're almost at 28,000. I'm probably gonna cover them next year. All right, guys, thank you so much. And let me know what you think about in the comments, and answer me in the comments, guys. Ciao.